So, Sassy, you just access PHPmyadmin. You access from the one server in here. So click it will give you that screen. Screen is where you can create your new database. So I'm gonna call it DB1. Yes. Or you can create it your own. Just give it any name that you would like. And then if I just say create, and that will allow me to create that database in here. Now, in the databases contain more than one table. Okay, so we're going to create our first table, and the table is about aliens. And then we're going to talk about the different features of every aliens. We have here a list of aliens that we're going to enter in the database. So we're going to talk about the name. So we need a field called name. We need a field called shape. We need a field called color, and we need a field for the eyes, a field for the mouth, and a field for the arm, and a field for the ears. Okay, so we've got 7 different fields that we're going to create. So we've got 7 different fields we're going to create, but I'm going to say 8 fields. Why do you think that I've saved, say, 8 ID? Very good. Every alien must have a unique ID. Okay. Our first field here, I'm going to say it's ID, and you can call it, obviously, it's integer. And then I will go here and I say it's auto increments, and I will say it's a unique. All right. So you're going to create the other fields now. So you've got name, you've got shape, you've got color, you've got arms, you've got eyes, mouth, and then ears. Okay. So look, this would be what would be too much. Okay, it's paragraph, but you don't want that. So paragraph will be fine. Shape would be another matter. A color, another matter. Arms, yeah, another matter, because it's either like have 2 arms, 4 arms. If you're gonna write it as a word, or you can say, for example, I'm gonna put integer, and I'm gonna write the number 2, number 3. So it's up to you. Okay. Um, eyes, same. So it's either a varchar, because you're saying you're writing the number as a word, or you're gonna say it's an integer because you're gonna write it as numbers. Mouth, varchar, because it is open or closed. Yes, it does have 2 values, either open or closed, but it's still a varchar because it's a key. What about ear? Boolean, because it's either have an ear or don't have an ear. So I would go with the boolean now. Let me just find. No. Oh yeah, got it. Okay. And you can use the fields you don't have to use. Default field, for example, if I want to have no, okay, so default no means if you enter a data, if you enter a row or an information, if you typed in the information of a particular alien and you haven't typed in, the number of, sorry, the eyes of the alien, how many eyes they have, then it will become no. Okay, so What here you want it to be a default that has no ears, so you say default define, and you will define it as 0. So I put 0 for no ears, 1 for having an ear. Booleans mean true or false. Okay, on and off. Does that make sense? Okay. You can say anything. You could, for example, the mouth. I want to say as defined. I want the mouth closed. All right, or open. So it's up to you. These are information that you can define. Does that make sense? Once you finish go, then it will create your table. So we'll try it. Press go. Put all 2 to 5, I think. 2 to 5. I'm just putting a value for length for the bar chart. Just put 2 to 5. That's mean the maximum you can write. Okay, so saved. When you say save, it created that table. And this is the SQL statement to create the table. So basically, what you've done now, as you know, clicking and ticking and choosing, can convert into one SQL statement. So I'm just going to go through the statement with you because some people would like to write the statement straight away. So for example, for me, when I try to create a table, I would write a statement SQL instead of going through all those fields. So you go here, create a table. This is your instructions. You are creating a table. What's the table name? This is in this database. This is the database name. The table name is this. And what do you want? This is the name of the field, type of the field, not null, so it's never null, and automatic increment, and so on. Okay, so it's everything in there, and it says underneath, just be with you in a minute, primary key, it's an ID, and the unique key for each element is the ID, and you finish it. Okay, once you get that tick, that means your table has been created. So now in here that you can insert, so you've got your table sorted, but the table is empty, has no data. So the next thing we're going to do is you're going to insert. You can insert the values now for the field. We're going to do insert one aliens this way. The rest of the aliens, we're going to insert them after we do our PHP code. Because what we're trying to do, we're going to create a PHP code to create a form. That form you will access it and you will enter information in the form, and when you press submit, it will text you and it will save it into the database. Okay? So we'll show you how to do one if you want to enter it here. So if you open all of that in your cup and into your screens, and then I will just choose one aliens, and I would like you to enter the data in every aliens. So let's try to choose the first Bob. Okay. So you're gonna enter. Do you need to enter an ID for that one? No. We said auto increments mean that you don't have to enter any number for the ID. Every time you're entering a new alien, it will pick it up and it will just increase it by one. We'll say ID available. All right. So next we're going to do the name. So the name is Bob. So can you enter Bob into the field? I'll try to enter at the same time. It's just a bit difficult. So you put here Bob. Shape is, it's a rectangle, and the color was green. Arms, how many arms? 2 arms. So remember I did put a varchar, so I'm going to write the word 2. If you put it as an integer, then you must and 2 as a number. So depending on the field type, I'll be with you in a minute, Jay. I, how many eyes? 2. Mouth is, can you see the default? So straight away, when we define the default as close, when you're trying to enter a new row, can you see close is written already? Okay, but the mouth was open, wasn't it? Yeah, the mouth was open, so I will have to change close to open, and had no ears, 2 ears. So it had ears, and you put 1. Okay. Remember, we're not going to put the number of the ears. You either say ears or no ears. 1 for having an ear, 0 for no ears. And then when you press go, and it says yes, 1 row is created. And if you say go in here, I'm just going to browse, sorry, and go back and see that I've searched twice go, so that's why it's added 2. So you should all have 1 bulb being created. Yes.
How do you do auto increment?
When you're creating your field, you need to pick the auto increment AI. No, look, I've got the one. And if I add another one now, it should text me. I'll just check it with you in a minute. Where's the screen launcher? I'll let you know. Okay, after that, after you've created your first aliens, what I would like you to do, you go to the server, WAMP server in here, and then you press on the www directory. Okay, that's where you, if you press on it, it will give it to you the folder where everything that you would like to run the local host, it must be saved in this folder. Okay, so for example, I've created a folder called aliens because this is the folder where I'm going to create all my PHP files, all the CSS files that I'm going to use for my website. I'm going to put them all in this folder, any photos, whatever. Okay, so it's like your website folder. All right, that, because then I can run it through my the local host, and then I can access, I can perform a connection between the local host or my PHP and the database, because they must be connected first to make sure they actually can talk to each other, and then you can request for information or submit information. All right, so I would like you to create in here, you're just gonna go new. Yeah, I would like, if you are using the Not plus plus or Notepad plus plus, or if you're using Dreamweaver or whatever you are using, whenever you're gonna write your code for the HTML and which platform you use, can you open a new file via place? Okay. Okay, so I will use the Notepad plus plus. Everything in here. I'm gonna create a new. Okay, so it's a new file. Once you create a new file, you need to go save as, and that will be your first file. So you can call it aliens. So I'm going to create a new folder, aliens 2, just because I've already made something in here. So I'm just call it another name. And then in that folder, I'm going to create my first start page. Okay, the index page.